All right, Lakeland School Community, this is your Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Novak. Today is Tuesday, May 19th. We've been doing this for a little bit over 60 days now. It is an A day. I hope everybody's doing well out there, trying to be as concise as possible as per Mrs. Novak's request. So number one, first and foremost, good luck to our AP Psych students out there. I know Ms. Keberdell always puts you guys in a position to be very successful, so good luck to our AP Psychology students. It's one of my favorite classes to observe just because the information is so interesting, and the way that Ms. Keberdell teaches it to me is just fantastic. So good luck to our AP Psych students. Number two, our schedule for the next 2 weeks through the end of May, which is absolutely incredible. Tuesday, May 19th, today it's an A day. Wednesday the 20th is a B day. Thursday the 21st is an A day. Friday the 22nd is a Lancer day. Monday the 25th, no school, it's Memorial Day, it's a federal holiday. Tuesday the 26th, that's a B day. Wednesday the 27th, that's an A day. Thursday the 28th, that's a B day. And then Friday, May 28th, that is not a Lancer day, that is an A day. Just so everybody's aware, we have a short week, so we're going to continue on with instruction. Number three, thanks to Mr. Pilshaw, Mr. Kelly, Mr. White, Mr. Lauder, we are doing the virtual Quavias. As I've mentioned multiple times, we have extended the deadline until Tuesday the 26th, so you have until then to get your videos to Mr. Lauder. Number four, we talked about the modifications to the school calendar. Listen, I said it yesterday. I've said it a lot of times now. Department of Education relaxed a lot of things, but one of the things that they did not relax is the fact that we have to go to school virtually for 180 days. That means you have to go to school virtually for 180 days. Make sure you understand the last day of instruction is June 12th. Last day of school is June 18th. You got Lancer days in between. Put yourself in a position to be successful. Start expecting some phone calls from us. If you haven't been submitting work, you will be hearing my voice on the end of some of those phone calls. So hopefully I don't have to call your house, but I might have to. Next, National Honor Society, they are tutoring, they're offering tutoring chat rooms. Reach out to Ms. Telshaw, that's in here. DECA has, and the class of 2020, they have sponsored apparel to recognize these unprecedented times. There's a special t-shirt for all seniors, so please make sure you check that out in the links. The big news, so yesterday, it became officially kind of official. We sent out our letter to both parents and students of seniors regarding our plans for graduation. Our graduation right now is planned for June 24th. Parking begins at 7 o'clock. The actual presentation itself begins at 8:30. Right now it's planned for the Warwick Drive-In in Warwick, New York. It's on Route 94. All the information, again, is included within the letter that I sent to you guys. Please note, I want to get this out there. There's a line in that letter that I think is really important for you guys to read through with a fine-tooth comb. Please note that if, quote, any entity, the New York State government, the New Jersey Department of Education, or the Warwick Drive-In, alters their guidelines as we get closer to graduation, these plans are subject to change. So please note that although things are looking more and more promising as we go on, I mean, things have been happening and changing relatively quickly. So please make sure you note that we are going to keep you as updated as humanly possible. Regarding the logistics and all the information about tickets and parking passes and everything, you know, we're working out the details. If you have any questions about that, I'm not the person to reach out to. I actually said in the email, please do not respond to the email because, you know, it just kind of goes out into the ether. It doesn't go anywhere. If you have any questions regarding anything for graduation, it's Ms. Mazza, Dr. Finkelstein, Ms. Lutz, Mr. Beatty, Ms. Harmon. They've been on this from the beginning. So the fact that they were kind of on the cutting edge of doing this and ended up ushering in a lot of other school districts from northern New Jersey following the same path. I mean, everybody talks. You know, we're very proud of the work that they put into this, and the students who worked on it as well. And then finally, last but not least, I wrote the same way that I communicate with you guys every single day. I communicate with staff members every single day as well, and I write them a daily address. And to be honest with you, a lot of the addresses that I give to them, like some of these, are a little bit repetitive. And listen, I am not going to try and drop knowledge on the staff the same way that I attempt to drop knowledge on you guys. You know, during these video messages, I basically, you know, shoot them an email at the end of every single day or in the middle part of every single day, depending on when I can get it out. relating to things that are going on in our school community, things that are going on with the Department of Education, just, some best practices that we've seen when it comes to virtual learning and things like that. But on Friday, I thought, I'm going to try something a little bit different. I kind of was in my feelings a little bit, and I hearkened back to a teacher that I shared a classroom with. There are geese right here. Do you see him? Very angry, terrified of geese. I don't like birds. This is a funny fact about Mr. Novak. I hate birds. I don't know why, but hate's a strong word. I dislike birds. I don't know. I find them to be aggressive. But I shared a classroom with Mr. Rossatini, who was a teacher at Lakeland for many, many years. He is a great guy. He lives down in Florida right now. He's since retired a few years ago, and we shared a room together in room 501 before it was abruptly taken over by Mr. Wiley, who's done a great job in continuing our very minimalistic decorations in that room. But and Mr. Rossatini taught me a lot of things about teaching. He taught me a lot of things about loving life as well. His favorite president was Teddy Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt has a famous part of his speech that he gave, and sometimes called the man in the arena. So here it goes. It's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes up short again and again and again, because there's no effort without error and shortcoming. But who does actually strive to do the deeds? Who knows great enthusiasms, great devotions? Who spends himself in a worthy cause? Who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement? And who at the worst, if he falls, at least fails with daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. The way that I see it is we're all kind of in our own arena right now, and there's so much noise that's going on in the outside world about everything that's going on. You are the person in the arena, and I know it's hard to think this way, especially with the advent of social media and how kind of locked in we are right now, but everybody on the outside is just a critic, and their opinions don't matter because they are the cold and timid souls, and you guys are all in your own arena fighting right now. But it's up to you. How are you going to fight? Are you going to fight valiantly through the end of this thing? Are you going to go out with a whimper? That's it, guys. Finish strong. Talk to you guys soon. Miss you. Love you.